Welcome to the most unique podcast. It is the Menacing Millennial Podcast. We're coming at you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. If that changes, or if you want to get a hold of us, please hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Millennials.
Thank you, Brent. We are your three hosts, Russ, Brent, and John, the best Menacing Millennial podcast in the history of the world. Look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our millennialness. And if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can find us by email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available. Welcome, Brentonimo. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
We're Johnless.
Yes.
Today.
Though they probably wouldn't have known if we wouldn't have said anything.
That's actually fair.
He is getting a little bit more boisterous, though. We have to.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
That's weird.
He's kind of really speaking a lot more. It's a little jarring.
Yeah. And I think you said it best on Wednesday when you said, "Hey, John, stay in your lane."
Yeah, he's getting a little.
Yeah, he's getting a little
rambunctious.
I know.
In how he does things. That's
Man.
not how we roll around here, Jack.
No. I think, though, in all fairness, after a year of marriage and probably being silent a lot, he's like, I need to talk somewhere.
Yeah.
So he chose the podcast to.
That's a great topic, though. About marriage and talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does your wife, is she always trying to get you to talk?
Yeah, usually when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'll be.
She's like, let's have a deep theological conversation right now.
Right now.
No.
Why?
Let's not.
Why? I don't even like having those when I'm awake. We're going to do it now while I'm trying to fall asleep.
And it's like, in our situations are a little bit different at home, right? Like, I have kids.
Right.
And you guys can see each other usually throughout the night when you're at home together.
Yes.
So why wait until bed to talk?
Yeah,
like in my situation, I kind of get it. Like we have 4 kids, or
different, right?
We have the kids, so of course we have to make sure that they're all good. Most of the time we're roughing fights, or whatever.
Just trying to be a united front against the they have you outnumbered.
Yeah. A lot of times it's guerrilla warfare. We have to surprise attack them, and it's neither here nor there.
No, it's how it works.
Yeah.
Your kids are clearly fine. We had one on the podcast Wednesday.
Yeah. And he didn't sound petrified at all.
He could not get away from that mic fast enough.
I know. You know what's really funny though? After that episode, he looked at me and he goes, "Hey, Dad, if John isn't there, I'll sit at his chair and I'll be at his mic and I'll talk."
Oh, so he just wanted his own mic.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a little bit of a diva. Takes after his dad.
Oh, whatever. I paid for my mic. I'm like, okay, bud. And then I told my other son, and he goes, "Oh, I'll do it. I'm funny." Like, you think you're funny? I'm like,
I don't know. He brought up one of our best topics.
I'm like, I don't know. It's weird because he looks like me, and we were out I was out at a teammate's surprise birthday party, and my teammate's sister's like, "Oh yeah, you two are related."
Oh yeah, it's obvious.
And I was like, okay. I was like, "Bud, you might look like me, but you act like your mom." I'm like, you think you're funny, and every once in a while you get a good zinger in there. I'm not going to deny you that.
Wait, but couldn't we make the same argument about you?
Oh no,
you think you're funny.
No,
and every now and then you get a good zinger in there.
I'm not funny.
But
I'm hilarious.
It's inconsistent.
Yeah, okay. So back to the conversation at night.
Yeah.
Seriously though, that just happened to me.
It happens every night to me. It's always, I'm about to fall asleep. And just...
You have like crusties already forming in your eye.
Yes, and it's a new topic gets brought up. Or even the one, and this one, and I know I'm going to come off like a jerk for being annoyed by this one. So I know I'm treading into dangerous territory here.
Oh man, it was fun knowing your wife.
But
I feel like
I'll be
in a divorce, you keep your friends.
Yeah.
She's like, you have no.
yeah, I don't want to.
She won't even fight. She'll just
No.
no. You can take. I'll take their wives, but
Yeah, you can keep your friends.
Yeah.
I don't want them around. But it's when I'm just on the verge of falling asleep, and my wife just decides to express her love for me at that point by going, "I love you," saying it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a family-friendly show. Thank you very much. But but yeah, she'll say it.
Yeah.
And of course that wakes me up.
Sure. Yeah.
And you know, you don't want to be too mad about the fact that your wife loves you, right? You appreciate that. But at the same time, why this could have been an email. I mean,
Text me.
yeah,
Just,
I'll get it in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah. Yes. The old, which is I try to preempt that. I always go, love you, babe. Good night. Kiss. Roll over. I have to sleep. We've already talked about how sweaty we can get.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Last night she was scratching my back and she goes, "Why are you so warm?" Because you are touching me.
I mean, yeah.
I don't
Just having somebody close to you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, and she's like, and she felt me getting irritated.
Oh, your body tenses up.
Yeah, like, well, all the heat. And,
Oh, yeah.
And she's just like, she kind of scoots away. She goes, "Why are you so warm and I'm always so cold?" I'm like, I don't know. Work out. I don't know what to tell you, babe. Like, move more. I put more muscle on. I don't know. Just try something different. Maybe that will start warming you up.
I don't know. I don't know if you want her to put too much more muscle on. She'll be able to beat the snot out of you.
You know what? A strong lady doesn't scare me. My mom could bend a rebarb in her teeth. Love her.
That's fair. That's
Like that doesn't.
It's a good
scare me.
point. You
I'm
grew
like,
up with that.
Yeah,
so.
I'm like, Mom, it's okay. Let's calm down. Give me the rebarb.
And you've eaten enough of that for today.
Like I don't need to get beat again. If anybody works for CPS, that is complete hyperbole.
You are far from a child. They don't care about you anymore.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. They're like, stand up for yourself.
They're like, not our problem.
Be a man.
You're not allowed to say that. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think you're
Be
allowed
a
to say that.
person.
Yeah, be a person.
But I want to be a tree. But yeah, it's just so yeah. If she got any, I'd be like, all right, babe, there you go. Show those kids what's up.
You know, it's not a what is rebar laying around the house?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping. I'm like one day, like world's strongest woman, right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that could be a great cash flow.
yeah, it really could be.
Sponsorships.
Oh yeah.
You know, hitting the weightlifting circuits.
Oh yeah. I don't
the
get-
rebar bending circuits.
Yes, yeah. Who would sponsor like a woman, like a world's strongest woman?
Well,
Like,
that's a great. I would
lot of-
watch it. As we know from most female sports.
oof.
But there's sponsors. I'm sure there's
Oh yeah,
sponsors out
there
there.
would be. Yeah, there would be.
Maybe you're gonna
Yeah, sure.
Nike?
Oh, there we go. There you go. Play it safe.
Playtex.
Yes.
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm sure they got.
I
that
was trying to think of a
money
makeup
to throw
company.
around. Oh,
like Mary Kay.
Mary
There we go.
Kay.
There we go.
Does Mary Kay sponsor anything? They only want the Lonely Housewives to sell
sure.
their goods.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
and then
to buy their goods first, and
Yeah.
then sell the goods.
but if you sell enough, you get a pink caddy.
ooh,
Mhm.
yeah, you see a lot of those driving around.
Yeah.
Shows how successful that is.
Wow. We get an email. I have a pink caddy from Mary Kay. Well, la-di-da.
I would call their bluff. I'd say, send a picture. You need to be standing by it with today's newspaper.
Yeah. Good luck finding a newspaper.
Yeah, good luck finding one.
Oh, you and your anti-paperite over there.
Hey-yo.
You're an anti-paper.
I like trees.
So do I.
It
They feel
doesn't
good in
sound
my
like-
hand.
Yes.
Sometimes, when you're in the loo and you need something.
In the loo.
In the loo.
Oh, a little shout out to our UK listeners.
I try to speak more. I like to be. I like to have a double tongue. So.
I like a double tongue.
Yes.
two-faced.
Oh, yeah, well.
As we've
You're not supposed to
learned.
give everybody. You're not supposed to throw that out there.
Oh, I'm
Not
sorry.
everybody needs to know that I'm the villain. Okay.
Oh,
I try to hide it on the podcast. Thank you.
you do a terrible job.
I do. I really do. Because I'm the one with the different beliefs and ideas on this podcast, and you guys always like to gang
yeah.
up on me.
You're the poor put upon.
I am.
That's
I
your
am, yeah.
origin story.
That's my
your
cross.
villain story.
Yeah, that's why I'm so fit. It's because that's the cross that I bear.
So you are what they would call CrossFit.
Oh, well, there we go. Yes, I am.
There it is.
Me and my paleo diet, and I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that where you only eat animals from the paleo period?
Yes. It's
Okay.
very hard trying to find
Yeah, you
saber tooth,
gotta-
but
Yeah, that's a
it's
tough one.
and it's a required taste.
That's why they lock
It's a
up
little-
those mammoth remains.
Yes,
They
yeah.
always find the mammoths in ice.
Those mammoth, delicious.
That'll power
So-
you for a while, won't it?
So fatty.
Yeah,
So
oh,
good,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
But you get something like a saber tooth or something. Oh, it's so tough because they're so muscular. But I want to be like that. So sometimes
I think you didn't like cats.
that's why I like to kill them.
Oh, cool. Wow, that took a dark turn. Oh, Mom find a lot of cat heads in your backpack
Don't worry
when you
about
were
it.
growing
Don't
up?
worry about it.
Okay.
Great. Now I'm gonna be looked at. The first step in becoming a serial killer is cruelty to
That's
animals.
what they say.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you're well on your way, pal.
And people already think I'm crazy. So strike two.
We know you're crazy, but
I'm not that crazy.
we all are to an extent.
I mean,
let's
to an
just face
extent,
it. I
but
mean,
I'm normal, really. So
who? Okay.
don't worry about who
I have
told
some
me.
questions. Who sets the standard for normal?
I do.
Okay, so right.
Yeah.
That explains a lot then.
Strike three. Voices in my head.
Do the oh.
I was always told if
folks,
I
I'm
don't
a-
answer back, I'm good. So
Folks, I'm a little nervous. If I am not on the next podcast, it's because of Brent.
oh, great, dude. You better be on.
Why? What you worried about there?
Don't throw that out there. Knowing my luck, you'll get into some weird accident.
That would be. It would be worth the accident at that point, just for the joke of it. That's the length I would go to for the joke.
And then our media people would have to post no episode Wednesday because Russ is
Missing.
and I get a light tap on my door, and by that I mean a battering ram.
This is all working out to plan.
I have to plead my innocence.
That's like an elaborate plan from a Columbo episode.
It really is.
Or a
Ooh.
Murder, She Wrote.
Yes. Yeah. Don't do that, dude. Why would you do that?
For the
For-
humor.
Yeah, for the humor. Yeah.
There's no length I wouldn't go for a joke.
Fake my own death.
Ah,
Gotcha,
look
sucker.
at your stupid face.
Been in prison for 5 years. You know what it does to a man? I'm all twitchy.
I'm just cracking up in the courtroom. I'm there in a fake beard and
Oh
glasses.
my goodness. You come and visit me, be like, got you, sucker.
You're just dejected and depressed, crying in your cell, and all of a sudden I shuffle up to the door. Hey, nerd. What got you in here?
I'd just turn to you very slowly and just say, run. Like, there's bars. Like, don't care right now.
Don't care. Nothing will stop me.
I'm gonna really be in here for murder. Wait, that's double jeopardy. I'm free.
Oh man!
Yeah.
And what a twist!
Oh, yeah, it gets real twisty
what
up
a
in here.
twist! Wow, I did not see that one coming.
Did we just write a weird sitcom
So
movie?
this is gonna have to become like a radio drama radio dramedy that we create for the Menacing Podcast.
Some people are like, "That's not funny. What if that really happens?"
Oh, I know. There's
Guess-
always that scenario.
yeah.
That's-
But listen, listeners.
listen, listeners.
Yeah, I am not the murderous type because if I were, I wouldn't start with Russ.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Russ wouldn't be here right now.
I was gonna say Russ wouldn't be my first one.
What? Why?
Well-
How am I not murderable?
I mean, you are.
I have it on good authority that I am murderable.
Is it when your wife goes, "I love you," and you go, "Shh"? And she goes, I will stab you.
Yes, or when she says I don't express love enough to her, or when I don't get her something for Valentine's Day.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it on very good authority that there's a lot of people who would want to murder me if they
Yeah.
could.
Don't worry, we started a club.
I bet. Yeah, it's all good. All right. I'm famous.
How much do you hate Russ?
That's, I might join that one too, though. It's just self-loathing. That's...
Well, that took a dark turn. Like, do you need help? There's a number we can call for you, or maybe you should just call it. Yes, yeah. But yeah. My wife doesn't quite do the whole "I love you," but she goes, okay, so if X starts happening, and we have to start moving the kids all around, and we have to go here and there, and she's like planning out things in the future. No. It's like actual like, okay, when the boys start doing hockey and like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, no, she's not, yeah, and I'm like, babe, they're not starting tomorrow. Number one, number two, it is 10:30 at night. My eyes are on fire from staying open. Can I please? She goes, okay.
I don't understand how or why women were created to only have these thoughts at night. I don't get it. Why? Why was that necessary?
I think it's because they're finally, air quotes, relaxing, end air quotes, and so now they're like kicked in, like now their creative / problem solving part kicks in, and they're like, I need to talk about it right now, and yes, guys are like, no, we're shut down for the night.
Yeah.
See us again at 7:00 in the morning.
Talking about, that's the starkest example.
Yes.
Starkest, the what is that? The tuna.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Starkist tuna.
yeah.
The starkest example of how.
Chicken of the sea.
See, if only they were a sponsor, we could have just slipped that in right there. You're missing out, Starkist.
Yeah. Good night.
It's the starkest example of how men and women, their minds work differently.
Exactly.
They don't work the same. They're different.
You know, I love it because I like that we always presume what they are, like what type of emails or comments we're gonna get.
Yes, we always
I feel like a wife is going to email us, not like one of our wives, but a wife will email us or get a hold of us and go, my husband brings up these type of topics when I'm trying to fall asleep. And
I don't believe it.
No.
First off, we're having a theoretical argument with this theoretical listener.
Yeah.
If you're telling me that, you're a liar. I don't believe it. There's no scenario where a man brings these conversations up at 10, 11, even 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
There's no way. It's not true.
And if
you're a liar.
Yeah. And if so, if this is the case, before you email or comment, we need 100% proof, like a video, not a video, or just a voice recording of your husband going.
No, I think it needs to be video because they could easily stage.
Oh, yeah.
Just a voice recording.
That's true.
We stage a voice recording with this podcast every day.
Sure.
None of it's real.
No. We're AI.
Absolutely.
Okay, so video. Okay.
So and hold up the date of the paper. You got to have that.
Go out and grab your USA Today. Make sure it's in the frame.
You can do a Wall Street Journal too.
Okay.
I mean, it won't be,
we're not. Yeah,
we won't be too picky.
Yeah, we're inclusive. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But if it's a local paper, we don't trust them. So you have to get something national.
No, it's got to be national.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. You can easily edit the local papers.
Exactly. If you get what is it? The National Enquirer. It's a little iffy, but it's still national, so we'll take it.
Yeah. Just make sure the cover story is entertaining.
Yeah,
like that. It's
absolutely.
Like something about like a bat boy found in the woods or something.
Yeah, 120-year-old woman just gave birth. Or
yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
That'd be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. You know, she nagged her husband at night.
Yeah, you do. For 120 years
Yeah,
or so.
yeah, roughly.
I'm sure she wasn't married at,
Yeah, well,
right
yeah.
at birth. I don't know. It was a different time 120 years ago. But
She was betrothed.
they were courting. So
Yeah, yeah. Is that why men and women are like buried? Like in ancient times, like the men would have tombs and like and then like their wives are like off somewhere else.
only time they got peace. It was the only time they could sleep without the constant questions, the constant thinking.
And this is where we get rest in peace because one boy,
Oh my goodness, you're right.
a group of guys were the first group of guys together, and they were all married, and one of the buddies died, and the other buddy looked at the rest of them and was like, "That lucky son of a gun, he gets to rest in peace now."
Well, let's trace this back because look at the original sin, Brent.
Oh,
When
okay.
Eve brought the apple to Adam,
Sure.
he was halfway asleep.
He probably was.
And she was like,
Yeah.
Hey, Adam, do you want some of this?
Just lick it. Just a little nibble.
Just take a little bite. It's delicious. Fine.
Yeah. Really, I think that Adam should have been like, God, whoa, I was sleeping. And he would have been like, you know what? Truth. All right.
He's like,
That's fair.
Eve, you did interrupt him at 10 o'clock when he was just on the verge of
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah. His eyes were burning.
Yeah.
He couldn't see straight.
He didn't know what he was doing.
He thought it was the fruit from the tree of life, and you and your wilds.
But it wasn't.
No.
It was the forbidden one.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think that, I mean, look at how
Yeah.
interrupting your husband in his sleep
Yeah.
has affected humanity throughout all of time.
Yeah.
It's been an ongoing thing.
It really has.
I think when God kicked him out of the garden, he also said, and you will continue to bother your husband right when he's on the verge of sleep.
I'm pretty sure that's actually in the Mishnah, or maybe it's the Talmud.
Yeah.
One of the rabbinic writings.
Yes,
they
it's
were like,
yeah.
in the
I
garden.
think they included it in a little footnote in Genesis.
Yeah, it was very little.
Yes.
It's you really have to read into it. It's in Hebrew.
He was trying to write it, and his wife was looking over his shoulder, so he had to.
Well, I
slip
mean,
it
it was Moses, so we get it. Like, yeah, Moses was sitting there, and he penned it in, and his wife was like, you're not putting that in the Word." He's like, "Okay, honey."
I just have it down here.
It was just a note.
It was just a reference. I put it. There's the little A there. That's a reference down to this footnote.
He's like, "I'm gonna blow out the candle now and come to bed."
Oh, good. I've been meaning to tell you about my day. Oh,
Actually,
I'm gonna sit and write for a bit longer.
I'm only midway through Genesis. I have to get all the way to Deuteronomy. Deadlines.
An easy task. There.
Deadlines, honey. Deadlines.
Deadlines. I'm up against a hard deadline.
I only have till I'm 120. I'm 80, so time is a going.
I got to get these sealed in the jars so they can be found 4,000 years.
No one will believe it, but it's there.
It's there. Yes. I think that's how it went. Yes.
Yeah. I think that was almost
throughout all of
verbatim.
history. There's plenty of stories in the Bible that talk about women interrupting their husbands right on the verge of sleep.
Oh, I mean, it literally says in the Bible that Delilah nagged Samson.
Oh my goodness, that's the best example. Yes.
It's like, I just want to sleep. And every time I think it's right when he's
Yes.
to fall asleep.
Yes.
So there's proof.
There is proof.
Solid proof.
Nailed it.
Yeah. We don't care if it's an I love you or if you want to talk theological reasoning. Let's do that during the day.
And I was reading an article about some archaeologists who discovered cave drawings of, cave women bothering their caveman husbands right on the edge of sleep.
Oof. Yeah, and that's, you know what? Maybe that whole separate bed, separate room isn't such a bad idea.
Well,
had something.
Did I mention that our grandmother, she believes in that? She thinks that's a good idea?
I think you have.
Did I feel like I should, yeah. She's a supporter.
How long has she been married?
I don't know. She was married.
Oh, okay. Well, she started talking to him, and he's like, I can't do this anymore. I am kidding.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
But seriously.
Well, on that note, no, we're not done yet. No.
As soon as
The
Brent puts
podcast's
his
been canceled.
foot in his mouth, we're done.
It actually took you longer than I expected.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
Thank
you're getting
you.
better.
Yeah. I know when to
You don't.
I do.
That's absolutely not true at all. I'm not sure why you would even try to pass that off as
Oh,
reality.
come on now.
That's
But yeah, that's now when I don't know if the article had it. Going back to your article, did the article like have it where the cave drawings and they had like 3 little lines coming out of the woman's mouth like she's yelling at?
yeah.
Okay.
That's the universal
Talk sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And they did have some dialogue, but it was just like yug bug nug.
It was gibberish.
Yeah,
Essentially.
Well,
yeah.
it's cave people.
Cave people
speak.
grunts.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Oh
serious.
yeah, she's getting philosophical.
Did you see that extra grunt at the end? That means
That's how you know.
That means she's.
It's like an exclamation point.
Yeah, really, it is. Yeah, that's. I actually have taken. I don't want to brag,
but you will.
Yeah, I'm humble in this way.
Oh boy. Okay.
I have taken a little caveman. I took one class in college of cavemanology, and we got to we learned the language a little bit.
Oh,
So
did you?
yeah,
Wow, that sounds like a useless degree they would offer.
Yeah, well, it was just a class. It was just a
just a class.
Yeah,
Okay.
It got really weird when
Is
we
that
had,
part of the women's studies course?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was political science.
How to speak on the
Yeah.
on the floor of the house?
Yes, yeah. It was weird though because we had to like come in one day dressed as a caveman and it's like loincloths and it was weird. It was
So you were playing the role of an intern or a page.
Yes, exactly. And
the usual attire of them.
They kicked me out of that internship. I mean, out of that class. It was, I don't know, my loincloth was on wrong or backwards or I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Well, loincloths don't have tags to indicate what's the back and what's the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I got you.
Okay.
No, nobody needed that visual. Well, we've just scarred the entire audience.
They're like, how in shape is this guy? Because I don't know.
Sometimes he describes himself like Chewbacca. Other times,
he's like a Greek god. We don't know. I don't like to just put myself in a box. I'm all over the place.
That is a great way to describe you. That should be the title of your autobiography or your biography.
Yeah.
Just all over the place.
All over the place.
The Brent story.
Yeah. And all the title, like all my chapter titles will be named like punk rock or punk bands that have absolutely nothing to do with the song.
Yeah.
Like Lady in Pink. It's like, was there? I was feeling depressed. It's like, where's the Lady in Pink?
Yeah.
Like
there was never a lady.
There was never a Lady in Pink.
Yeah.
Why am I listening to the song? Now I feel depressed.
They might have mentioned lady, and then the word in, and then the word pink at some point.
But
it's never.
Yeah,
no,
there was never. There was never. Somebody asked me one time, not too long ago. They were like, "Oh, have you heard?" I don't remember the title of the song, but it was by like one of the popular punk bands like Green Day or something. And I was like, "No, I've never heard that song."
Is Green Day a punk band?
I don't know. Maybe grunge. I don't know.
Grunge.
Yeah.
There you go. That's an underused genre.
Yeah. It was something like that, and I was like, I've never heard that song. And they looked at me and they're like, "You've never heard that song?" No, I haven't. And they're like, "Yeah, you have." I'm like, "Don't tell me."
I believe that I'm telling you
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
Well,
I
they
hate it when people...
started singing it, and I go, "Oh yeah, I've heard that song." I'm like, "It's called that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the thing about that genre. Like, they just make up whatever title they want for the song, and it has nothing to do with the song." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, all right."
Just because you're right, still don't tell me what I have or haven't heard.
Exactly. But in real life, in for real though, like if I go, "No, I haven't heard that," and people go, "Yeah, you have," or "I haven't seen it," or whatever, "Yeah, you have." It's just like, were you there with me? Because pretty sure I haven't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't. So don't tell me that I have.
Yeah, stick to your
Yeah,
guns.
yeah. And then when they prove me wrong, I'm like,
No, you still stick to your guns.
yeah, I'm
Like,
like,
no,
no, I still
never
haven't
heard
seen.
it.
And then I like it. I like to say that I haven't seen it, and then I'll like drop a quote from like the movie or the song, and they're like, "Wait, I thought you said you haven't." Like, don't worry about what
I
I've
have no
said.
idea. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like anybody can Google a one line.
Exactly.
Thanks, Google.
Okay,
You
what are we
ruined.
doing an ad for Google all of a
No,
sudden?
no, we're not. No, we're not.
Sheesh.
It's just easier than going to the library.
That's true. I mean, libraries are useless places, useless buildings
No, I went to the library.
full of dead trees.
I went. Oh, they smell so good. Oh, I w- is it weird? I walked into the well.
It
So
is weird.
just
It's going to be just
yeah,
because you're involved.
yeah, absolutely. So I just walked in to a bookstore and the library within the last like 2 or 3 weeks
Why? You know they've said the thing called TV.
because there's books there. I like books.
We have movies and
Nah.
television shows.
No,
What do we have? What do we? I don't need to use my
Oh.
imagination while reading a book because
I love it.
I can just see it.
Ah, but the books are always better than
We
the
always
movies.
know the movies and TV shows are better than the books.
No. From what I've heard, and I actually haven't read it yet, and I really want to, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I haven't read them. Love the movie, so I feel like the books are gonna just tickle my brain, and my imagination. And it's gonna
Actually,
get a
on
good
on
look at.
that front,
Yeah.
The Hobbit is a fantastic read. One of the best books I've ever read.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings trilogy is fantastic as well. It's just a lot more information in it.
Oh, okay.
Like The Hobbit is a very good read from front to back, and so is the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but you get a lot more descriptive in it.
Okay. Well, but I like
Tolkien can spend a long time describing a tree. Uh,
Treebeard.
no, not even that. Like an actual, just a tree.
Just a tree.
Just a tree.
And there it was, standing majestic in all its glory as the light dimly shines upon it.
Which works. I mean, you might have actually read part of it because that seemed like it actually
Don't
came
tell me what
from
I've
it.
read.
But, yeah, you've read that. But it. So it can. I feel like for the average reader, the Lord of the Rings trilogy can get a little bogged down in details.
Okay.
Whereas the Hobbit is a little bit more fast-paced read.
Yeah.
It just keeps going in a different note than the Lord of the Rings trilogy does. Both phenomenal, the trilogy
Yeah.
and then the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Which, unlike the movie, the book is good in that case. Yes, I can't fake that, and even for joking status, I can't say the Hobbit movies were better because they weren't.
And you know, it's really funny though. Now that you kind of mentioned that, because I have just seen the movies, both trilogies movies. I do feel like the Hobbit is quicker paced than the Lord of the Ring trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the first one, like I always get excited to watch the first Lord of the Ring, like the Fellowship of the Ring. I'm like, yes.
That's the one you get excited about?
Well, because I'm like, yeah. Well, I like if I see it on a streaming service that I have, I'm like, yes, I'm about to watch it. I'm not going to jump into the middle.
Sure.
I always like to. So I start watching. I was like, and like halfway through, I'm like, he hasn't even left the Shire yet. What is going on? Like, come on, let's go.
And are you even watching the extended edition?
Oh, I have, and I loved it. I loved it, but yeah, you're like 2 hours and 30 minutes in, and you're like, he's just now leaving the Shire. Like we've been here for a minute.
It's amazing though because my dad took me to see the movies.
Yeah.
But he made me read the books first. He said, "I'll
good
take
man.
you to see the movies if you read the books first."
All right.
So I read through the books.
Yeah. How long did it was still in theaters when you got done with the books?
Well, you get you knew they're coming out. Shut up. Shut up. Just gonna have to sound out a lot of the words. But the books and the movies, there's similarities.
Yeah.
But they are a lot different.
Yeah. You're like, the movie's got the names right.
But the way they move the story forward is a lot different.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's a lot of differences.
Well, I'm just saying,
But the movies are great.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get me wrong. They did a great job with them.
I'm just saying, I walked into the bookstore and the library, and I don't know. There's something. I take a deep breath in through the nose. Love the smell. All that paper.
Musty.
Yeah. Oh, it's like
Probably mildew somewhere.
like I want to. They're well ventilated, man. It's not like I'm in the catacombs
Well,
going.
you get that fresh air because nobody else has been there. So it's just raw air.
Oh, it is. It's like they pump oxygen into those places. But like my dream, and I know this is going to sound weird.
Wait, okay, is your dream book related?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's from India.
What are you doing to the?
The book is from India.
Oh,
and it has.
So what was your actual story? Serious? Wow. I just.
So my dream is to like one day own a book that not only is leather bound, but like every time you open it, it creaks.
Okay.
Like, and it like slam. You're like, oh yeah.
Do they actually make leather-bound books these days? I don't think.
Probably
Can
not.
you? Can
Probably
you even
not.
make them?
No. Well,
You have to have pleather.
Yeah. How do you like my pleather books? You can't even do the Ron Burgundy.
I have many leather-bound books in my apartment. Smells of rich mahogany.
I have many pleather books.
But yeah, it doesn't have the same ring.
doesn't-
That's not as impressive.
It's like, oh, pleather? Like, whoa. It's the good pleather.
Oh, so you're poor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's-
it's like, well, you can't even tell the difference. It still smells like leather. It feels like leather. It just comes from a fake animal.
Yeah, it comes from no animal at all.
But yeah, that would be
Comes from a fake animal.
Yeah.
Are they like skinning stuffed animals and
Don't worry
using
about
them
it.
for?
Oh, PETA's on that now.
Yeah, they are going to be on that.
But yeah, that would be like, I would love to like, and then have my own library in my house and have that book just like on its own podium, so you can like put on the white gloves and flip gingerly through the.
Yeah, basically, you turned this part of your house into like a museum or something.
Well, no, it's a library. Like you can like you can read it, you can pick it up if you have the white gloves on.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Like, but we're not like dog earing the pages.
Is it like glassed in around it, or how does it laser protection?
It depends on how old the book is, and how, yeah, it just depends.
You're like a museum at that point.
Yeah, a little bit, but
which is where all books belong.
Tell me that doesn't like tickle your cerebellum a little bit.
It does not. I don't want people wandering through my house to look at a book.
Not owning the book that like creaks when you open it. You're like, oh, this is gonna be good.
No, actually, my tablet creaks when I open the cover of it. It's the
magnet connecting.
It's full leather. It's a faux leather tablet case.
Yeah.
It's a book. It's called a book cover for it, so it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
It just has far more books and far more uses. So a lot better.
I don't
across the board.
It's weird though because you don't actually use it for books.
You don't have to. I can use it for whatever. It's also got newspapers in it.
Oh,
so take that. And I'm not killing a bunch of trees or cows.
Well, my old book is gonna also be handwritten on sheepskin. So suck it.
Why not papyrus?
Because I don't know. Like I don't.
Did papyrus does that even hold up as well as sheep?
Actually, it holds up fairly well.
Does it really?
Yeah.
How do you know? Don't tell me how well it holds up.
You don't know. I don't know. I don't want to. I guess I don't, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but I don't want to support the Egyptian economy.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
You're just in denial.
Oh.
Hey-oh.
There you go.
That one was for John. He likes to make the stupid puns.
The Nile is a river in Egypt. I have to also explain it because John isn't here. Make sure we got all our bases covered.
We got all our bases covered. We got to backfill him when he's not here. You know, that's
exactly. We got you, John.
Somebody has to keep doing his work.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's that would be such a great thing to have. That the leather-bound book, that creaks when you open it, and the pages are, and you have to wear the white gloves. It's not a museum. You can still read the book. I'll let you touch the book if you have the white gloves on.
In a house with children, that would not last long.
I just keep them out of my library.
They're not. Oh yeah, how does that work?
I don't know yet.
You have to have
maybe
like
threats.
a laser
Yeah.
grid.
Like, oh, it's not a museum, huh, Brent? Shut up! It's for my kids. Like they have to pull off an entrapment move to get into here. Okay, good. Actually, one of
They
my
have to
daughters.
Mission Impossible it
Yeah.
from the
Oh, geez.
ceiling vent down.
Don't. Yep. Never mind. You know what? I might want to make it as easily accessible as I possibly can, so they don't want to go in there. I feel like if I put up obstacles for my children, they'll be like, challenge
It's going to
accepted.
incentivize them. Yeah,
they're gonna be
absolutely.
like, check this out, Dad. No. Those flesh-eating lasers aren't put into place for you to dodge them.
You'll be sitting up watching TV, and all of a sudden the alarms start blaring.
I'll look at my wife and be like, all right, we can either have a conversation right now, or I'm going to have to go take care of whoever just try to get to the book. So you pick, but do it right now. That's it. That's all that's
You have like a pressure sensitive case that sucks the book
Book
down into the
yeah.
floor.
And then, but see, my kids would be crafty enough so that one would do that and the other one would be at the bottom waiting for it.
It would be part of they would want it to do that.
Because it's easier access on
They
them.
could go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
And
I'm going to have to really
steal
think this out.
They're really going to Ocean's 11 that.
Yeah.
Which works because that's about how many kids you have.
Yeah. I mean, more, you know what? I'd give them points for their creativity. They're using their imagination. I like it.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't fault them for that.
No. Actually, I would encourage it. I'd be like, all right, I'll set up a new trap. When they're all bare and they snap off your legs, don't come running to me.
I warned you.
Yeah, I warned you. All fair in love and war.
Yeah.
Dad, we're not at war. It's
We are
love.
now.
I said love too.
Yeah, I said love. Love was in there.
I
Love
love you.
and war.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you, and I'm going to destroy you in this war.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's a weird. I have a weird relationship with my kids. It's everything's always a competition.
So we've learned to get ready to get a call from CPS.
Yeah, but they won't talk to my mom about beating me. So that's
No, you're outside of you're outside their jurisdiction.
I can't wait for the adult CPS.
They called like the FBI.
Yeah, I think so.
A
little bit.
So, folks, thanks for listening. We are done.
Oh, we are.
You're rid of us now. So I guess go watch TV. That's better than books, is what we decided on this episode.
Go smell a library.
Go smell. You. That sounds like sadness.
Somebody walks in, takes a deep breath. I'm depressed.
Sounds like sadness and wasted tax dollars.
Oh.
Hey-o. All right, we'll be back next week. On that note.
Yeah, on that note. Hey, guys.